Ronaldo Lima had a better World Cup career than Lionel Messi. Do you agree or disagree?
What be yawa about this? This be very obvious. For me, Ronaldo, original Ronaldo, as people like to call him, fantastic World Cup career. I think for Messi, before Qatar 2022, his World Cup career was challenging. For a player like Messi, it was very, very, very appalling. But he picked up. He had a very decent run, scoring in the group stages, round of 16, quarterfinals, and all the stages lead up to winning the World Cup for Argentina. But for me personally, I feel Ronaldo is ahead of him when it comes to the World Cup because he won the Golden Boot. He also won the World Cup twice, playing key roles. Even in '98, when they lost the final, people will argue, people will say that if Ronaldo had played the final in '98, Brazil would have won the tournament. But he wasn't available. I don't know what happened, if sickness, injuries, whatever happened. But he lost the final. He came back 4 years later in 2002, delivered. He scored twice in the final. He ended up with a Golden Boot. So for me, I feel you can say all you want about Lionel Messi's magic, the pass against the Netherlands. I know you are going to hit on that. But for me, Ronaldo's World Cup career is ahead of Lionel Messi.
I disagree because the squad that Messi came to the World Cups with, when you look at the squad that Ronaldo had for all his World Cup tournaments, you can't compare that Brazil squad to Argentina squad. For all the squad that Messi had at World Cups, he was their main man. It looks like almost anytime they came to the World Cup, the whole team was built around him. But then with Ronaldo, he had players like Ronaldinho, Kaká, all supporting him. So for me, if you put Messi in that golden Brazil generation, Messi would have won like 3 World Cups. You can't deny that fact.
No, I understand your point. Perfect point. Ronaldinho, Kaká, Rivaldo, Roberto Carlos, all great players. But the mere fact that he was outsigning those players.
How many times?
Oh no, that's only 2002. He was the best player. They decided to give the golden ball to Oliver Kahn. Nobody knows why they took that decision.
They didn't decide.
No.
That's the fact. If he was, then he would have been the winner.
I know, but the fact that even Ronaldo outshone Ronaldinho at Japan, Korea, that's a lot. His World Cup career I think is superior. Before 2014, he was the leading top scorer in the World Cup history. Miroslav Klose came to break that record. So I think Ronaldo, fantastic. Messi comes close. Messi comes close because of longevity. He's been able to play at 5 World Cups. That's a joint record. He played 26 matches. That's also fantastic. The record appearance in the World Cup history. Nobody disputes Messi's greatness. But I'm saying that even before Qatar 2022, Messi's World Cup was appalling.
That was
per the standard a player like Messi has set for himself, and the biggest tournament in the whole world, and you are dropping before Qatar 2022, Messi did not have a knockout goal. Do you know that?
Okay.
You are saying okay. Do you know that?
Okay, I know. Okay, so like if Messi had that Brazil squad, do you think he wouldn't have the influence that you're talking about now?
Fair enough, but I didn't tell Messi that he should grow up they should burn him as Argentina. That's not my problem.
No, that's why he had a better career than Ronaldo at the World Cup. Because when you put Messi in a squad that had likes of Higuain, Tevez, and then he still performs. You don't tell me someone who had Kaká then those squad behind him a better player than Messi.
But you see, no disrespect to all these players you've mentioned, Higuain, and they were good players at club level. They were good players at club level.
Okay.
Whatever happens at the national team, I don't know. National team dynamics is very different. International football is different from club football. Players can have decent careers at their clubs and come to the international levels and be very, 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 very bad. Nobody knows why. So I don't want to dispute. I don't want to disrespect Higuain and all that. You are trying to disrespect them to make a case. No. You are trying to disrespect those players to make a case for Messi. My argument is I don't care where he was born. You said you are an Argentine. You've grown up in Argentina. You are representing them. Your World Cup career compared to Ronaldo, bro, forget it. Ronaldo ahead.
What's Ronaldo's biggest influence at the World Cup? What was his best tournament?
202.
And then
Korea, Japan. Even 98, he was one of the star players before the final. Before the.
Do you know Messi's 2022 World Cup alone cancels all that? Don't you argue that?
Cancels all in what way?
Don't argue
that
it.
penalty tournament.
No.
So let's be
Don't do that. Don't argue it.
Everything up.
Don't argue. He didn't just score penalty goals. The influence in matches.
Fantastic goals.
So don't just say penalty. The influence in matches that they played.
As you said, he was the main man.
So you can't overlook that fact.
But still, you can't convince me. You can't convince me.
Maybe sometime.
You can join me yet.
I'm not.